Very good morning, my dear students. Let us continue with where we have left. That is from the question number 13A. We are doing exercise 2A. Okay, and this is the 13th up to 12th question we have done. So 13th A, I'm taking if theta is equal to 30 degree, then prove that 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta is equal to cos 3 theta. Okay. Okay, starting the question as taking LHS. Take the LHS. In place of theta, we can put 30 degree. So it will be cos 30 whole cube minus 3 cos 30 degree. Cos 30 degree is root 3 upon 2 the whole cube minus 3 cos 30 is root 3 upon 2. This is written as root 3 by 2 into root 3 by 2 into root 3 by 2 minus 3 root 2. This 4 with these 2 is cancelled. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. So root 3 upon 2 minus root 3 upon 2 also cancelled. We got 0. Taking RHS, cos 3 theta, 3 theta. So 3 into 30 cos 90, which is 0. LHS is equal to RHS, hence proved. Okay, so we are given with if pi is equal to 180 degree and we are doing D1 and A equal to B equal to pi by 3, then prove that cos A minus B is not equal to cos A minus cos B. You know, this is very important result which you need to remember in the trigonometry, that you cannot multiply this cos inside the bracket so that you will get cos A minus cos B. So you have to remember in trigonometry that whenever you have such cases, say for example if you have sin A plus B, so this doesn't mean that it is sin A plus sin B, and the reason is it is some different function and having some different relations with the identities. So that is why we cannot write. So let us go ahead and prove this thing actually, that this does not works in trigonometry. So you have A equal to B equal to pi by 3. Then so here is the solution. A equal to B equal to pi by 3. In place of pi we can put 180 upon 3. 180 upon 3 is 60 degree. Now take LHS. So cos of 60 minus 60, that is 0 degree. So cos 0 degree is 1. And taking RHS, if you put cos 60 minus cos 60, cancelled, we got 0. 1 is not equal to 0. Hence cos A minus B not equal to cos A minus cos B. Okay. Okay, let us come to the 13th question, G1 we are doing. So you know these questions are very easy. You only have to put the values, you have to put the angles in the question, and you have to prove the things. Everything is told to you that this is given and you have to prove such and such. So take LHS, take RHS and solve the questions. So if A equal to 60 degree, B equal to 30 degree, then prove that tan A minus B is equal to tan A minus tan B upon 1 plus tan A tan B. Taking LHS, tan A minus B, that is 60 minus 30 is what 30, and tan 30 degree is 1 upon under root 3. Now take RHS, tan A minus tan B upon 1 plus tan A tan B. So tan 60 minus tan 30 upon 1 plus tan 60, tan 30. Tan 60 degree is root 3. Tan 30 degree is 1 upon under root 3. Whole upon 1 plus tan 60 is root 3. Again 1. This to this cancelled. So 1 plus 1. Hai and take the LCM. So root 3 into root 3. 3 minus 1 upon root 3. 1 plus 1 is 2. And 3 minus 1 is also 2. This 2 is this 2 cancelled. 1 upon under root 3. This is also 1 upon under root 3. Hence proved. Like this you have to do. Okay. Okay, come to the 14th question. If theta is greater than 0 but less than 90, that means this is a kind of acute angle. Your theta is acute angle which lies between 0 and 90. Okay. Then find theta satisfying the following equations. So first you are given, see they are very 2 or 3 liner solutions. Alright. So first is 2 cos theta equal to 1. Take 2 in the denominator. So cos theta equal to 1 upon 2. When you get 1 upon 2 in the cos table, that is cos 60 degree. So cos theta is equal to cos 60 degree. On comparing the cos function, so if you compare the cos function, you will get theta equal to 60 degree, and this is the answer, and which lies between 0 and 90 degree. So we are verified from this condition also. Secondly, I am taking the D1. 2 sin 2 theta equal to root 3. Take 2 in the denominator. Sin 2 theta equal to root 3 upon 2. We know we get root 3 upon 2 in sin 60 degree value on comparing the sine function, because both there are sine. So now 2 theta equal to 60 degree. Okay, we want the value of theta. So take 2 in the denominator, 60 upon 2, 30. Like this you have to do in this question. Okay. Similarly, you have the 15th question which says the same. Theta lies between 0 and 90, then find the value of theta. I'm doing B1. 4 sine theta minus 3 equal to 0. Take 3 that side. Take 4 in the denominator. Now cancel the square. Root will be here. So it will be root 3 upon 2. We know root 3 upon 2 is sine 60. On comparing the sine function, theta equal to 60. Like that you have to do. Okay, let us do the E question which says 2 cos theta plus cos theta minus 1 equal to 0. If you see this equation, this is somewhat looking like a quadratic equation, or we can say this is somewhat looking like the questions which we have done in the factorization chapter of degree 2. Okay, so by factorization method, we are trying to split the middle term in two parts. How? By using that A into C, then finding the factors of it. So directly I'm writing this cos theta is 2 cos theta minus cos theta. So 2 cos theta minus cos theta, you will get cos theta only. So that is what I'm dividing this in this 2 form. Minus 1. Now from here, you can take 2 cos theta common. So cos theta plus 1. From these two you can take minus 1 common. So cos theta plus 1 equal to 0. Cos theta plus 1, cos theta plus 1 here. And 2 cos theta minus 1 is here. Now you need to put both the factors equal to 0. Okay, so this equal to 0 and this also equal to 0. This is the way of solving the quadratic equation, which you will deeply learn in the 10th class. But you have somewhat highlights, so you need to understand the things. So putting this equal to 0, so take 1 that side, 2 in the denominator, half. When you get half, that is on 60 degrees, sorry. So 60 degree. So cos 60 degree, you have theta equal to 60 degree. And if you put this minus 1, this is inadmissible which we cannot add in our solution. Why? Because the theta is coming negative angle. So till now we haven't studied about the negative angle, so this is an inadmissible for us because the theta lies between 0 and 90. Okay, coming to the F question, cos theta plus cos square theta plus cos theta equal to 0. Now in this quadratic equation, what you can do, take cos theta common. So cos theta plus 1 equal to 0. So 1 cos theta will be equal to 0, and at once cos theta plus 1 will be equal to 0. You know why we are putting like this? Because if I write xy equal to 0, and if I ask you what will be the values of x and y, so what you will say that on multiplying two number we are getting 0. So possibly x will be 0 and y will be 0. You cannot tell me the two numbers on multiplying that you'll get 0. The only option is the x will be equal to 0 and y has to be equal to 0, then only it will be 0. Or you can take one value as any of the number, then also it would be 0. But still here, as the case suggests, cos theta equal to 0 and cos theta plus 1 equal to 0 we put, so that to get the values. So from here we got 90 degree, and here the same which we have seen in the previous question. Coming to the 16th question, if theta lies between 0 and 90 and it is satisfying one equation, the equation is told as 2 sine square theta minus 1 equal to 0, then find, I'm doing the B1, sine theta, sine 2 theta. Okay, so try to understand this question. See, your theta should satisfy this equation, and they are asking some other question. So first, to find the value of this sine theta, sine 2 theta, we need the value of theta, no? And we'll get the value of theta from this equation. Okay, so take this equation, 2 sine theta times square theta minus 1. Take 1 that side, 2 in the denominator. Square is cancelled, root 1 upon under root 2. 1 upon under root 2 is sine 45. So on comparing, theta equal to 45 degree. So this step, you have to do in A question also. The same lines, same steps you have to write in A also. Then only you will find the A question, because we need theta, no? So now, as asked, sine theta, sine 2 theta. So in place of theta, we are putting 45. And this 2 theta, 2 into 45. Sine 45 is 1 upon under root 2. 2 into 45 is 90. Sine 90 is 1. 1 upon under root 2 into 1 is 1 upon under root 2. Like this we will do. Okay, let's understand the 17th question. If theta is an acute angle, which means lying between 0 and 90, and cos theta is equal to sine theta, then find the value of the following thing. I'm doing again the B1. Now, what I have written some theory that if cos theta is equal to sine theta, which are at the same angle, their values are also same. If cos theta equal to sine theta, which means they are at the same angles, their values are also same. From the value, from the value chart, we have at theta equal to 45 degree, their values are same. So what I have written here, that you just see the table, at theta equal to 45 degree, your sine 45 degree is 1 upon under root 2, cos 45 is also 1 upon under root 2. So whenever you get such equation where your cos theta equal to sine theta, then you have to say at only theta equal to 45 degree, it is possible that the cos and sine function, they both are equal. Okay, so theta will be 45 degree if this is the condition. So according to question, 2 cos square theta minus 1, so 2 cos square 40 cos 40 the whole square minus 1, cos 40 is 1 upon under root 2 the whole square, this will be 1 upon 2, 2 to 2 cancelled, 1 minus 1 0. Okay, let us understand the 18th question, which is a easy one. I'm explaining you the B1. If you can understand this clearly, you can solve A1 also. All right, so please focus here and understand it very seriously. So find A and B. We need to find two angles, that is A and B. If cos A minus B is equal to root 3 upon 2 equal to sine A plus B, that means 3 equalized things we are given. A, B are acute angle whose sum is acute. So if we get A and B, just add it and just check, are they acute or not, that is less than 90 degree. Okay, so let us take the given part first. Taking first two sides, that means I'm taking these two. So cos A minus B equal to root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 is what? Cos 30 degree. On comparing the cos function, we are getting A minus B equal to 30 degree. Okay, you consider this as the first equation. Okay, now taking the other two sides. Now let us take these two. Root 3 upon 2 equal to sine A plus B. Root 3 upon 2 is sine 60 degree. Okay, equal to sine A plus B. On comparing the sine function, we are getting A plus B equal to 60 degree and give that as second equation. This is the first equation. This is second equation. Using the elimination method, which we have already studied in the linear equation. This is a method of solving the linear equation, and I'm taking elimination method into the consideration. So A plus B equal to 60 degree and this A minus B equal to 30 degree. We just reverse the sign, that is plus minus minus plus and plus of minus. So A minus A cancelled, plus of B plus of B plus of 2B, and 60 minus 30 is 30. Take 2 in the denominator, 30 upon 2 is 15 degree. Now if you put the value of B in any of these two equation, you'll get the corresponding value of A. So putting the value of B in the first equation, let us put, so A minus 15 equal to 30, take 15 that side, so 30 plus 15, 45. You got B equal to 15, A equal to 45. Now just verify that their sum is acute. So 15 plus 45 is 60 degrees, so yes, it is acute. So we are double short by this condition. So that's it for today, my dear students. Please solve the questions. Okay, so if you solve it, you will get a good practice of the trigonometry. Just see the examples too. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.